So it's getting kind of cold in Scotland, which is how comes I've started making a beanie this morning. I learned this off someone else on YouTube, a lady, and the way she said to do it was quite complicated, so I'm just improvising. This is how far I've got so far. You can see it's kind of quite loose. I started by chaining 8, and then, no I didn't, I chained 2, I made the little donut, and then I double crocheted into that 8 times, and now I've just been like trying to keep it really flat. So in Scotland, we wear a lot of wool, which has a lot to do with the weather, which can be very cold even in August. When I went into the yarn store, I found 2 colours in the bin, the big bin that had all the cheap wool that's reduced. So it's real wool, it's not like made of petrochemicals. It's actually made from a sheep. So I'm also quite surprised with how well out this is turning, because I wasn't expecting that. So some of my things have ended up as sculptures. I wasn't very mentally well when I made this. I could do with some kind of selfie stick or something for this, because I don't even have that, and I'm I must confess I'm making this on quite a low budget, and it's just me, so this is my project, and it's literally taken no time at all, and I do think those 2 colours go really nicely together. In Scotland we don't tend to wear a lot of synthetics. There's a name for people who wear synthetics in Scotland, but I can't even say that on the internet. It's cold here. It's freezing cold here, which is why we tend to wear a lot of woolens and a lot of hides, like this sheep hide, which you can buy in IKEAs as an ornament for your house, like the furnishing on the floor. I'm really getting there with the size of it, and as you can see, all that needs to happen really now, I've got the size, and any extra size I'll get when I'm building it down, which is the technical term, and basically now I'm just gonna need to suck it in. But there's something about the weight of the project that just makes you know that that's going to be a lovely weight on the head. Do you know what? And when you reach for an item of clothing to put on yourself, that's kind of what you're looking for, is that, you know, you don't want something flimsy fly away that gives you a static shock and you're like, oh, I don't want to wear that. You want something with a good bit of weight to it. You know, a gentleman grabs something with a bit of weight to it and puts it on. So it's kind of getting there. It's a little bit helmet-like at the moment, so I want to grow it down a bit so that it can go back, and then, I mean, it's not an amazing hat, it has to be said, but it's like, for somebody who's never really made a hat that's worked before, and I just watched one fat woman talk about how to do it, and now I'm kind of happy. The punishment for how slapdash this has been will be wearing it, and you will see that soon when we go down the street together, but if you come back to this channel, we're going to learn together. So, I mean, you just need to tell me what you want to learn how to do. So I thought I'd share the final moment of the hat making process with you, which is with that one hand, I thee wed. I thee finish the crochet hat. So the hat didn't turn out exactly how I planned, but It is kind of a hat, and I made it, and I'm going to wear it outside.